So this poem is called American Allegiance. When he takes the photo without you realizing, you'll know what it's like to be watched. When he posts the photo and the girl who sits next to you in class leans over and asks you, "Is this true?" you'll know what it's like to feel shame. When a girl who barely knows you walks up to you and says, "How could you be so unpatriotic?" you'll stare at her blankly and hope that if you stare at her long enough, she'll go away. And when you think to yourself, why didn't he bother to ask you? You will answer yourself, because why would he? Here's how it went. I was sitting in my AP English class, 8 a.m., 10 minutes before class began. It's the same old song and dance. They'll open the school day with announcements on TV, kids talking about all the things coming up, prom, all finals, all those kind of crazy things. And then they'll end with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States, and on and on and on. And you stopped pledging allegiance a long time ago. And you sit and you don't smile, you frown, and you hold your head high. But you sit and you don't stand, and you don't put your hand to your heart, and you don't pledge allegiance. And nobody's ever said anything to you, so you figured it didn't bother anyone. Until, of course, he took that photo of you and posted it on Facebook, berating you for being so unpatriotic and so ungrateful. How could a daughter of a major in the military just not care about her servicemen? First of all, fuck you. Second of all, fucking ask, like it's not that hard. Just come up to me and say, "Hey Courtney, why don't you pledge allegiance to the flag?" And I'll answer you. It's not that hard. But since you took the coward's way, I'll call you out on it and answer you for everyone to hear. I don't pledge allegiance because I don't believe in giving my allegiance to a country that has no allegiance to me. You see, just this year alone, I wonder every time I leave the house to drive somewhere if I have my license. I double check for my license, I double check for my insurance, and I double check to make sure nothing is wrong with my car, just so I won't have a reason to be pulled over. And when I get pulled over anyway, I try not to projectile vomit on the officer who asked me for my license and registration. You see, as a woman who's black and alive, I'm terrified that if I get pulled over by the cops, I'll end up like Sandra Bland, dead before I can even make it to my court date. You see, I'm terrified that if I ever have sons, they'll end up like Emmett Till or Freddie Gray, unable to breathe, unable to live past their 25th birthday. You see, I'm afraid of speaking my mind, of telling you what's really going on, of telling you, hey, no, you can't wear those dreads because, hey, no, that's not what they're for. You see, dreads were meant to show defiance. They were a symbol of the black community, and now you're wearing them like a fashion statement, like your liberalism, it's just for the now, it's just for your benefit. As soon as weed was made legal, you no longer give a shit. So please spare me your patriotic so-called rants and lectures about how I should give a shit more about this country. I'll give a shit more about this country when this country gives a shit about me.